guys, it's Andrea. I'm back with another video for you guys, as you can tell. So, just real quick, as you guys can tell, I already got a shower, I'm in my pajamas, whatever. But, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I did get in trouble today, and I'm going to go over what happened, just so that you guys do know, I didn't get in that big of a trouble. I was just really aggravated. I was so upset that I actually started crying, and I was at school. Okay? Which, I think this is like the first time I've cried at school. Okay, maybe not, but whatever. Close enough. I have such a headache. So, just so that you guys know, I did clear this up with an assistant principal. So, it's all good. I will not be mentioning names. Last video, I kind of mentioned my PE teacher's name, but I didn't mean to. So, restart. Anyways, so, just, let's go ahead and get into the video. Today, like always, like every day in PE, I go to my corner, I sit for a second, and I look over my workout list of what I have to do. And apparently I was sitting there for 20 minutes. No, I wasn't sitting there for 20 minutes, just so everyone knows. This PE teacher came over, she made me get up, and she's normally a wellness PE teacher, so I don't know why she had anything to do with what I was doing. Like, anything I was doing was wrong. Just so everyone knows, I was sitting there and I was reading my list. We're going to go down to the workout, or to the weight room, and I'm going to do my weights, or my stuff. And she came over and she was like, you guys need to get up and you need to start moving. And I was like, I was talking to her and I was like, I'm about to start working out over here. And then I'm going to go down to the weight room, and she was like, well, the weight room's closed, blah, 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 starts getting an attitude with me, tells me I need to get up and talk to her because she just had knee surgery and can't bend down to talk to me. You're leaned over talking to me. Can you please explain? And so I got up and I started talking to her, and she was like, okay, well, you just need to start walking, or you can go to that corner because right here's unsafe because of the ball, which, yeah, it's kind of unsafe, but that's where I work out every single day. I'm not scared of being hit by a ball. A ball is a ball. And, I was like, you know what, whatever. So, I start slowly walking to where she told me I could go, and she goes, you need to start walking now. Because it looked like I stopped. Not gonna lie, it looked like I stopped because I was walking so slow. And I said, I am reading my list, and I'm walking. So why are you getting an attitude with me? She's like, you need to stop getting an attitude with me. You're the one who got an attitude with me and started disrespecting me. She goes, if you don't move, I'm going to write you a referral. Why threaten me if you're not going to do your threat? So I walk over to where she says that I could go work out. Me and the person that she was yelling at, we walk over, and I was looking at my list, and she followed us, and she thought I didn't see her, so she kind of scooted over when I looked that way, when I turned around, and I knew she was following me. And I'm standing there and I'm looking at my list. I was like, okay, we'll do wall sits now. And then we'll do planks, and then sit-ups and push-ups, and then that'll probably be it for today. And then she goes, talking to the person who was standing there who helps me do my sit-ups, who stands on my feet while I do my sit-ups. She goes, you might as well just go walk before you get in trouble with her too. Oh, so I'm going to get in trouble? I don't think so. So she walks over to an athletic PE teacher and goes, she's being disrespectful and blah blah blah. Well, you disrespected me first, and then she goes, she's been sitting over there for 20 minutes, not doing anything. Have you been stalking me? And just so everyone knows, I wasn't sitting there for 20 minutes, and I was doing wall sits at this point, and I walk over immediately whenever I hear her I see her pointing at me and stuff, and I go, look, I'm looking at my list, and she goes, what is this? And I said, it's my workout list of what I do. And she told me at first, she's like, you should have this memorized. No, I shouldn't have it memorized, not whenever I just started last week. So I'm very agitated at this point, and you could hear to my voice that I was about to cry because I was so upset. But I ignored it, I threw it off for a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I told him, I said, whatever, and I walked away. I turned around, I walked away, and I did my wall sits, and then I went down to talk to one of the people who was in my first hour, and in my first hour, and then she's also in my PE hour. And then she was sitting with the person who was supposed to help me train, and I guess she yelled at them too and threatened them with a referral for not sitting down in the no dress land where the no dressers sit. Yeah, that's what we call our yeah, okay. So they go down there and they sit and all this stuff, but I was like, you know what, whatever, and I just started walking, and then I seen this bag, which I'd seen it while it's like right where I sit in PE whenever my PE teacher is taking attendance, and I was walking and I picked it up, like, I was angry, so I picked it up like I was angry, because I was angry, and I just wanted, sorry guys, I'm opening my tabs back up, but I picked it up, and I was angry, so it was obvious I was angry, and this PE teacher could see it in my face, and he was like, come over here, I need to talk to you, and I would just want to talk to you like a friend, don't get an attitude with me, which I was angry, and I had started crying at this point, like, you could tell how angry I was, and he was like, look, with her, just say okay, say you're sorry, and walk away. This is just the basics of what he said. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I comprehended the majority of it. And I said, okay. But she was yelling at me for reading a list of stuff, picking stuff out of what I was doing for that day. And she also told me, and I was like, I go to the weight room on Fridays, but it was supposed to be closed today, so I couldn't go down there. He goes, it's open now. I was like, well, then she lied to me. So she lied to me, and he was like, no, at the beginning it was closed. I said, but by this time it was already opened. But whatever. So, I am crying at this point, and I go, if she tells my PE teacher, he's going to be upset. Or, I mean, he already knows, but since, whatever, you know, I'm not going to get in trouble. Like, my PE teacher loves me. It's really funny, because all these other PE teachers know, like, who are in the hour, like, at the point that I'm doing this stuff, knows that I do this stuff, so they're obviously not going to yell at me. But she was yelling at me, she was getting really disrespectful with me, so I was being disrespectful back at this point, but I was really calm at the beginning, like, I was really respectful to her, but she was disrespecting me, so once you disrespect me for so long, I'm obviously going to disrespect you back. Don't think I'm not going to disrespect you. But he was like, just with her, you just gotta say sorry, okay, and walk away. But in 6th hour, like, you could already tell I was upset in my Spanish hour class, and I was like, I go up to my teacher, I said I'm gonna email the assistant principal and ask him to go talk to him, because I need to talk to him, and he was like, okay, what do you need, like, where are you? And I told him, and I was like, this is where I am, I'm in this class, I'm Spanish, I'm in this room number, and I'm with this teacher. So, he called me down, and he could tell, like, right away. And, like, I held back the tears for a little bit, but I was so agitated still, so aggravated, and just, and he was like, it's okay, just take your time, it's okay. But I explained it to him, and he was like, okay, well, look, I know you don't have history, like, all of my other siblings have some sort of history. Lost one there, had one get in a lot of trouble there, and then I had one get an ISS there. But I had no history at this school. I had no history in Collinsville, really. I did have 2 referrals before, but one of them I didn't get in trouble for. That was in 6th grade, and one of them I kind of got in trouble with, but I really didn't get in trouble, if that makes sense. And that was last year. So yes, I've been in trouble before, but it really wasn't, like, trouble. So I was like, I'm not afraid of getting in trouble, and I really was about to tell her, if you're going to threaten me with it, just do it. Don't threaten me. And he said, please tell me you didn't tell her just to write you a referral. And I was like, no. But I was obviously upset, and he knew it, and he was like, with her, you just gotta kind of push it aside, say, okay, walk away, and go talk to your PE teacher. Tell him that this is what she said, or that she was rude to you, and she told you that you can't do your workout here and stuff. And I was like, okay. So he's like, I was like, I just don't want to be in trouble with her, and I want you to know, like, this is what happened, just in case she does end up writing me a referral. But, I did nothing to her, and he was like, with her, you don't have to do anything to her. I was like, what does surgery even have to do with any of this stuff? But it's whatever. So he was like, I don't know, but you're not in trouble, and I was crying again. He was like, you can go sit out there, because I have other students who need to come talk to me. You can go sit out there, and you can take as long as you need. And I was like, no, I need to get back to class. I got Spanish I got to do. But by the time I walked back upstairs, I was still, like, agitated, and my teacher knew this, and she was like, are you okay? Do you need to go to the bathroom? Like, she was speaking Spanish to me, asking me if I needed to go to the bathroom to take a minute, and I was like, no, I'm okay. Because she goes, did you get it sorted? And I was like, I couldn't talk because I was about to cry again, but I was still aggravated. But by the end of the hour, I was okay, and today's been better after that. But I really had a rough day in PE today, and I have a feeling it's going to be that bad on Monday too. But it's okay. We're going to see how Monday goes. Also, after this video uploads, no, I'll do it tomorrow. Never mind, I'll just make that video tomorrow. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and peace out.